Good morning, friends. Wanted to take this opportunity to share with you this morning more of our plans for regathering in the church for worship over the next several weeks. As you know, we have had as our central guiding principle throughout our response to the pandemic the call to love God, to love one another, and to love ourselves. And as we see numbers related to coronavirus dropping and good statistics emerging in our metro area, and more importantly, as we see vaccines being made readily available to adults in the state of Texas, and knowing from our congregational survey that we're approaching 90% of our core congregation at Grace now having been or soon to be fully vaccinated, we know that it is time for us to begin to make our way back to this, our spiritual home, our community's home, our house of worship. And so over the next few weeks, we will be inviting various groups to come in smaller numbers so that you can have a first experience of worship back in the church for many of us for well over a year now. And then as we continue this journey, we'll be able to open up the opportunity to a broader group of our congregation all at once. But here's the plan. On Palm Sunday, we'll be inviting leaders of our congregation and worship leaders to gather with their families in the church. We're maxing out at 25 congregants plus musicians for the day and worship leaders for the day. And those folks have been invited to be here on Palm Sunday. On Easter Sunday, we hope that everyone will make their way to the West Velfort parking lot. We're praying for good weather, and we hope that we will see one another and gather there for a joyous time of worship. You can sit in your car during worship, or you could bring lawn chairs and sit on the lawn, weather permitting, of course. And we look forward to seeing one another there for that joyous day. We'll have a special treat for the children who are here, but we won't have an Easter egg hunt. We're just not quite ready for that yet. In the 3 Sundays of April following Easter, we will be sending out a sign-up sheet. We'll be capping attendance for those 3 Sundays at 25 congregants. Capacity in our church is 250. We have seating for 200. And with musicians and worship leaders and congregants, we'll be keeping capacity at well under 25% for those 3 Sundays. And the reason for that is that we know that there are varying levels of comfort with the idea of regathering inside with others for an hour to worship. And we want to create as comfortable of a situation as possible for those who just long to be able to return to the church for worship. We want you to know that it won't be an overwhelming crowd on those days. So you'll have an opportunity to sign up for one of the 3 Sundays after Easter in the month of April. And after we've given about a week for sign up, we'll open up the remaining slots to those who would like to come more than one Sunday and want to fill in up to the 25 capacity for those Sundays. This may not be entirely clear, but the most important takeaway from that is that you will have the opportunity to sign up to attend worship one time inside the church in the month of April, minimum, and possibly an opportunity to sign up for some additional Sundays as space is evaluated and becomes available. So, what do we do in May? Well, we're going to keep watching the numbers. We hope to be able to expand our capacity in May so that those who want to gather are able to gather. There will still be attendance limits, but we anticipate being able to accommodate up to 50 people in the church starting in May, and we will continue pushing that as it seems prudent until soon, we hope, the church is open again to all who want to gather. Masks will be required while on campus. inside the church especially, and social distancing will be maintained. We'll have 9 feet mapped out between family groupings sitting in the church for worship. And so that's beyond the CDC guidelines of 6 feet. And we're doing everything that we can to maintain a safe and a comfortable environment for all. Most importantly, we are a diaspora right now. We have been scattered in our homes throughout the city, and some of you have been worshiping with us from Dallas and Alaska and Uganda. We are going to be calling our community home as much as possible, while also maintaining this opportunity to worship online into the future. And so we're grateful for the funds that have been made available for technology, for accommodating the space and adapting our worship space for these new circumstances. Friends, I'm really excited about being able to worship with you in person. Please be in prayer for our community. Be in prayer for those who are scared. Be in prayer for those who are still struggling to find access to a vaccine. And be in prayer for those who are still struggling with the question of whether to be vaccinated. We hope that you will. We trust the science that we're hearing, but we also know that everyone has a responsibility to make decisions for their own health. Friends, I am so excited to be able to worship together once again. I look forward to seeing you online on Palm Sunday. I look forward to seeing you outside on Easter Sunday. And I look forward to seeing you in the church one of those Sundays in April for those who are able to be with us. I love you, and I wish you a blessed Holy Week as we begin that journey on Sunday. Bye.